ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing? So I'm live from home today with Renee again, so she may join us. You may see toys and wipes coming out of the background and nappies and all that stuff, but look, we are all in the same situation now. We have all become full-time work at home parents full-time. Does that make sense? So I laugh, but it's not funny, is it? So anyway, today what we're going to be talking about is 5 simple ways to take care of your mental health in an unstable situation. Hi Tony, hi Julie. So this is an article actually that I wrote up last night for some media companies, and I just thought it'd be nice to share it with you guys here as well. Again, I just want to stress that this is not about being positive and hoping for the best. This is really about acknowledging what is going on, honouring what is going on, and then being able to move forward with our lives in as much of a natural and normal, if I can even say that word right now, way as possible. Everything's very strange right now and very unpredictable and very unstable, probably the best words to use to describe things. And I wouldn't usually use words like that, but we have to honour the situation. And I'm certainly not the kind of person who would say, keep calm and carry on. I'm the kind of person who would say, keep calm, honour the situation, acknowledge the situation, and then let's work out how we can carry on. Good morning, Tony. So let's jump in then. I'm Rebecca Lockwood, your neuro-linguistic programming trainer, hypnosis trainer and coach trainer. As I said yesterday, I'm usually the person who trains the people who then help individuals and coach people and do a lot of things like that. So I am kind of really stepping into this now as giving you the tools and support that I would usually give to my students who I certify in neuro-linguistic programming, coaching and hypnosis, and as I think that's what's going to be the best help for people right now. So I have got, you can book a call with me or one of the team one-to-one to have a breakthrough session. We are still open, and it's always a good opportunity to have a look at what do you want to achieve over the next 6 months based on the current circumstances, and how can we support you to do that. We do also have courses in more depth, but there is free training and support throughout this group as an ongoing basis. So let's dive in then. 5 simple ways to take action of your mental health in an unstable situation. So the first thing that we need to think about is what's going on in the news. Like, I would usually say avoid the news altogether. Don't listen to the radio, don't listen to the news, don't read the papers, because everything is always filled with bad news. However, under the current circumstances, it is really important to keep up to date with what actually is going on in the world and what action we need to take in order to stay safe and save people's lives. So the best thing to do is to get yourself up to date. Now, there is a government website that is the best place to keep up to date, and I'm going to pop a link to it in the comments. So you can actually sign up for, hi Louise, hi Heather, hi Alison. You can actually sign up for updates on that website as well, so that you will receive an email every time there's been an update made, whatever that update is. And you'll know that you don't need to keep checking in with the news. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. For the first couple of days, I was like this with the news, right? And I never watched the news, and I was like proper full-on engrossed into it. And the reason for that is because we need to keep up to date with what's going on in the world. But the problem is with the news is that it's all about what could happen, what should happen, what might happen, what possibly could happen. And it can really set off anxiety, and it definitely did for me. And I found myself feeling very uncertain, which obviously we're all feeling now anyway, but even more so by reading the news, because it's all about what should happen, what could happen, what might happen, what people think will happen, or what people think should be happening, but it's not happening. So the best thing to do is to keep up to date with the government website. I don't know if you can hear Renee singing. I think she's singing Twinkle Little Star. Yeah, so the best thing to do is to keep up to date with the government website, because the media get their news stories from there anyway. And I've posted a link to that below. So another thing then, the second thing is to really be kind to yourself and treat yourself. Like, it's really easy to forget about yourself in times like this. And it's still really important to be checking in with you and making sure you are taking good care of you. And I'm talking from experience here. Like, I'm a mum of two young girls. So I've got a 1-year-old. Well, she's two. She was two yesterday, a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. So I know it's easy to forget about yourself. But it is still really important to be checking in with you and just making sure that you are okay physically and mentally. It is really important. So just simple things like having a bubble bath and being really aware of your self-talk at the moment, and if you find yourself feeling negative, or if you find yourself feeling like you're just going down a rabbit hole, just do something really simple, like put on your favorite song, or just put on some music and just listen to it, or go outside and go for a walk. I spoke to a journalist at the BBC yesterday who published an article this morning about and it's lovely because it's still good news as well, about the national park staying open and how it's so good for your mental health to be outdoors. So we can still do that because we can still go outside and go for walks as long as we are making distances. So things like getting a book and reading a book, and you can download a copy of my book for free. It is literally like having a life coach in your pocket. So I'm going to post the link to that. I've already posted the link to it in the group, but again, you know, it's there in the comments. So download it and make use of it. We've all got plenty of time on our hands at the moment, or most of us have anyway. Okay? You got a baby? A bit is the pen on it. Why don't you find a wipe for it? Yeah. A lot of us have got some time on our hands if we're self-isolating and not able to go to work. So you can make use of that time. So the next thing to think about then is reducing social media time, and this is something that I talk about quite a lot anyway. Social media is currently full of panic and anxiety, and rightly so. Like, people are feeling really uncertain at the moment, and we all are. I am too. It is completely natural for us to feel like that. So I'm no way saying that it's not okay to be like that. What I'm saying is we can separate ourselves from that. So with the world going mad right now and everything being so unpredictable, it is natural for people to feel scared about it. And we have to remember that we are programmed in our minds, and we have something called confirmation bias, and this is how we're actually programmed as humans. This is how our brains work. So what happens is we look for information to back up the beliefs that we have already. And if you're sat on social media scrolling through social media, you're seeing a lot of people worrying and a lot of people complaining, and again, rightly so, and a lot of people feeling anxious and uneasy. Now, all you're doing by doing that is reprogramming and programming your mind even further to see all of that and see all of the upset in the world. And so it's not about forgetting that people need help or support. It's really about, like, understanding that you can separate yourself from that, and then you can put yourself in the best possible mindset for yourself to then be able to offer other people support in the best possible way that you can as well, and support yourself in the best way that you can. So the fifth and final thing that I want to talk about then is focusing on what you can control, like focusing on what is within your control. With so much uncertainty right now, it's really easy for us all to feel panicked and feel anxious. But what happens when we feel negative and anxious is we then project that perception out into the world, which then creates our behaviours, which gives us our outcomes and the results that we then get in life. So if you begin to release the need to control everything around you and begin to trust that the world will move around you, it's far easier to continue with as much of the normal, if we can use that word at the moment, life as possible. So by worrying and trying to control, we're just programming our mindset to focus on everything that is going wrong, and the healing process will be much harder and it'll take much longer. So really focus on what you can control, focus on your mind, focus on what's going to support you at the moment. I also shared a free hypnosis track yesterday. So if you want to download that and check that out, that would really help with relaxation and with reducing anxiety at the moment and help with sleep as well. So if there is anything specific that you feel you need support with right now, please do reach out and ask. So I know that the content that we create here will be the most useful and the most supportive for you. If you need anything at all, please do reach out. We are here to support you. And if you feel like you may have some resources that may support people too, please do post them in the group as well. Have as good, I was going to say, have an amazing day. But look, just stay safe, look after yourself. And if there's anything that you need, please do reach out.